NecroDancer, which was the Rift of the NecroDancer. And that shit rules.
It ruled? Okay, tell me about this game.
So,
I'm curious about this.
So it's a rhythm game, typical to the NecroDancer series. All the notes come down on
a highway.
On a highway, I guess. I mean, is that the official term?
That's like Guitar Hero stuff. It's highway.
They call it the highway. But it's 3 lanes. But in your much like how NecroDancer does it, you're fighting enemies, and so it's just arrow keys, and then the down arrow hits all 3 notes simultaneously, and then different enemies. We saw 4 different kinds of enemies, and then on top of that, enemies have different levels. So the default was blue, and then green, and then gold.
Yeah.
And there was some variation in there depending on the enemy, like skeletons are white and then gold and what, etc. But anyway, what happens is that the higher up they are, the more hits that they take to kill. But each enemy also has a unique
attack pattern.
And so, the first time you hit a bat, it moves one direction in the direction that is pointing. And so the bats always move in the direction that they're facing. So you hit a bat once, it moves over to that direction. And then the bat levels up, and then it moves 2 directions. Except a certain color will then move one direction and then come back the other direction. And so, there's a lot of possibilities.
And there's slimes that get hit 3 times in a row.
But they never move.
Yeah, and they don't move. Skeletons, you hit them, they'll fly back. And so it's really fun. Throwing in bats, slimes, skeletons is
and then your first time through, your brain is not keeping up, and the second time through, your brain is still not keeping up. But you're starting to imagine a world where it could, because at the end of the day, if you're hitting all the notes, it's always going to come at the same spot. So you're going to still be able to memorize in the way that you can other rhythm games. And it just makes it for a really interesting way to piece it together.
Yeah. Then it turns into a rhythm heaven game where you're doing yoga,
and then all of a sudden, you're with an instructor, and she wanted to help you out. And then
welcome to our show.
Yeah, right. But it's really good. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah.